Hey guys! If you didn't notice from the title, today we're talking sex and how to write it so it blows your reader's mind. Since last video was about romantic chemistry, I figured why not go over sex scenes? Almost everyone loves a good romp. If you like a bad one, we should talk. Now, while doing research for this topic, I realized that there's a lot of things to go over, so I'm breaking it down. Welcome to the first video of How to Write Sex Scenes series. This video will cover the 5 different kinds of sex scenes, and depending on the type of novel you're writing, how to make sure it has the perfect balance. Good sex scenes can be hard to write. How do I write an original and tasteful sex scene without being too vulgar or being vulgar enough? There are some writers who struggle to describe it because they haven't had sex yet or haven't had good sex. For other writers, it isn't the description that's difficult, then it is the taboo of the topic. There's a good chunk of society who's been taught to be embarrassed, ashamed, and to never openly speak about it. Aside from that, the general privacy of sex makes it difficult to write about. At the risk of sounding like that mom, I'm going to say that we're all adults here, and sex is a normal experience between consenting people. You wouldn't be here without it. But if you're in no way comfortable with this topic, and all the correct and raunchy terms I'm about to use, how the hell did you make it this far? Watch last week's video or one of my playlists. Alright, is it just us grown-ups? Good. Let's get started. As I stated, there are 5 different kinds of sex scenes in writing. They are porn scenes, erotica scenes, adult scenes, young adult scenes, and fade to black, also known as Disney scenes. So how do I know which is ideal for my writing? Think about your audience and the answer should be clear. Are they reading your book specifically for your characters to have sex? Then you're likely writing a porn or an erotica. Are your readers teenagers who may or may not have had sex yet? Looks like you're writing a young adult or a fade to black sex scene. The key to writing any of these scenes is a balance between 2 things: body and emotion. When people have sex, they use their bodies to perform a deeply intimate experience. The act of having sex also creates certain emotions in all participating characters. The type of scene you write depends solely on how much description and focus you put on your character's body and emotions. The type of scene you write depends solely on how much description and focus you put on your character's body and emotions. If your scene is hella raunchy and uses straightforward description of your character's penis or vagina, and uses languages like fucking, dick, cock, cunt, and pussy, you may just be writing a porn script or an erotica. Porn scenes focus 100% on body and 0% on emotions. It's all about the act and nothing else. Erotica scenes are 75% body and 25% emotion, so the reader gets some idea of how the sex makes the characters feel. Now the sweet spot, pun intended, is usually with adult sex scenes. They have a 50-50 focus on body and emotions and can be safely used in generally all fiction. So whether you're writing a mystery, horror, or romance, it'll work without distracting the reader from the plot. If the scene goes into great details on the internal feelings the characters have, it could be from the first kiss or having sex for the first time, then those scenes will be most appropriate for a young adult audience, with young adult sex scenes focusing on 25% body and 75% emotion. Last is the fade to black or Disney sex scene. In other words, it just didn't happen. Well, we didn't see it happen. Usually when things get hot and steamy, the chapter or scene ends and picks up sometime after the event. All we're given is the implication that the characters had sex. Fade to black is 0% focus on the body and 100% emotions on what happened. And that works well for most writers of any genre, regardless of whether they're comfortable writing sex scenes or not. So there's part 1 of how to write sex scenes. You now know the 5 different kinds of sex scenes and what to focus on to make sure your sex scene is a perfect fit for your story. Give this video a thumbs up to let me know you liked it. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss when I drop part 2. I might do like 3 parts total, maybe 4. Don't quote me on it though. Turn on your notifications so you know the moment I upload a new video, and follow me on social media where I'm happy to take on your writing questions. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time.